माताजी इधर उल्टा
षडगोपं प्रपपत्ये सर्वेषां वस्तुतोपरि सर्वपापक्षयं प्रोक्तं षडारिचरणे क्षपात् षडगोपं मूर्धनानां कोटिजन्मघनासनं त्रिवृत्तिवन्दे कीर्तनं विष्णुपादस्पर्शनात् लभेत्।
हरे कृष्णा। तो अत्यंत हर्ष का विषय है हमारे बीच में परम पूजनीय श्री ध्वनि से स्वागत करेंगे। साथ में कीर्ति प्रभु और उनकी श्रीमती विशाखा देवी माता जी हमारे साथ हैं। तो सभी का तल ध्वनि से हरि नाम उच्चारण करके उनका स्वागत करेंगे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Radha Vallabh babies are almost 150 years, approximately years, since they have been established in this temple. And you can see this wall, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu on the wall. It was much before already. Srila Prabhupada arrived before arrival. This is almost 80 or 90 years old, this wall. 136. This wall, 136 years old this wall, and also Sri Radha Vallabh is 150 years old. Hanumanji is there, carved on the wall, and Lord Shiva is also carved. So what we have heard is like these are the saints who were like who became mediums to bring Radha Vallabh here, and this was a house before. Still it is a house because it has no dome, temple dome over the temple building. So there was a story like this man who had this property, he had several other properties. So he was like selling one property, eating, selling another property, eating, doing nothing. So this was the last property. So the relatives and all were thinking that he will also sell this property. Finally, come to an idea that let's establish Sri Radha Krishna in this temple, and this way he will not be selling this property. So like that, Radha Vallabh came to this property, and
7 years was.
so Srila Prabhupada when came, he worshipped at this place, and there was a trust, Sri Naval Prem Sabha. So later, because since one family cannot manage the worship of 100 years old, that trust Naval Prem Sabha, so that trust was responsible for taking care of all the puja and celebrating festivals and all. So Srila Prabhupada started coming in 1958. He began printing of Back to World. Like then, he was doing translation for Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 1 and coming all the way from Vrindavan, Chhipiwara, Gopal temple. And after he had started coming to this temple, then he moved to Sri Radha Damodar Vrindavan temple. And he kept coming from Vrindavan to Delhi, and he was going to Gauri Shankar Mandir, that is very old temple of this area. So he was going there, doing lectures in that temple. And he had also initiated one Mataji in this temple, and some yajna was performed, and he was sitting down right here, and children were coming, and he was engaging them in Krishna Leela on Janmashtami, etc. like that, what we have heard, and he was like begging alms, big shatan from the nearby homes, and he was going to the printer on foot, and he was buying paper from this market, paper, keeping on his head just to save few rupees of rickshaw or Jhalliwala who used to keep the stuff on their heads. So he was like that, buying paper, giving it to the printer, and there were two press. One was across Yamuna, Gandhinagar, Kailash Nagar. That was Radha press, and the other press was just nearby. This is gate number 3, where you got down from the car. There is another gate of the Jama Masjid, gate number 1. So just ahead of that, there is a new OK press. So Srila Prabhupada got printed Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 1 there. Also, some work was done in the Kailash. So he had come from Vrindavan and established his press, Radhe press in the Kailash Nagar area. In the 1962 Srila Bhakti Siddhant's disappearance day, Srila Prabhupada offered his Canto 1 after the completion, and the rest story is known, like he printed some 300, more than 300 sets and took along with him. From this place he shipped to Kolkata. From Kolkata it was boarded on the Jaladuta ship and carried with him to the United States.
Gautam joined his
So,
books were loaded in Kochi.
yeah. Okay. So Prabhuji is telling while he was here, it was a very humble state. No one was known to Srila Prabhupada that he is a such towering figure and what he is gonna do. So while Srila Prabhupada was here, he had practically no proper clothing, and even there were a few holes in the clothing he was wearing, and he was saving every little penny. There was no food, so whenever like nearby homes, Matajis etc., they used to come and give him food, offering food. So that is what he used to get for his livelihood and taking care of his body. Is what 7 years alone in this temple. There was one room Maharaj in this white area, this small room. He was living in this, and he was playing harmonium. So sometimes Srila Prabhupada used to sing in the first floor. We'll go in the room. So Srila Prabhupada was singing, and he was playing harmonium. And there was one more assistant, one young boy, 12 years old boy, Kantavedi. His name is mentioned in Leela. So he was playing some kartal, etc. And sometimes Srila Prabhupada used to send him go get something, and sometimes he takes his help to for grantha distribution right at the corner of the Ibagala, from where your car has come, close to the police station main gate. Shri Krishna Pandit Ji was the medium who had brought Srila Prabhupada to this place, and Srila Prabhupada usually in the initial months you can say, he was coming from Vrindavan going back because he had no practical shelter to stay in Delhi. So Sri Krishna Pandit Ji was known to this temple, and he said that Swamiji, you are coming all the way. So it is very hard to, you are also printing, and printing requires more work and your stay. So why don't you, I'll take you to this place, there is a room, you come and stay in this room, and this way you will be able to put more of your time in translations and etc.
1967 की लास्ट लेटर में कृष्ण पंडित जी को प्रोपाल ने रिक्वेस्ट किया था अगर सारा टेम्पल नहीं मिल सकता तो रूम मिले तो फिर जैन का मुख्यालय बना.
In 1967, Srila Prabhupada had wrote letter to Sri Krishna Pandit Ji of his desire to get this temple. Not this temple, then at least get the room. Prabhupada has made his back to God office. This place, 2439 Chhipiwara Kala, Delhi 111006, and the Kashmiri Gate is the head office for postal things. So he had also taken post bag number, post office box number. There is one. So whenever some mailings used to come, so he used to go every week and see if there some mail has come. So he was having a key. So there's a number mentioned of the post box number of that number is mentioned. Jaladuta diary is mentioned.
Even the passport has the same address.
Yes.
Yeah. So his passport has come on this address only.
और वो लाइव है वो जो हमने चेक किया था पोस्ट ऑफिस वो जो पोस्ट हाँ
So he's saying that that post office box number is still like live in the
name of the
post office.
हरी बोल।
This is Hindi marble chips ka.
हिंदी में इंग्लिश
So this like
Marble
you
chips ka kaam.
whenever like some sponsor donate something, so there is a practice that who distribute or who sponsors this thing. So they mention the details of the family. So this is mentioned as
इंग्लिश
घासीराम जी
घासीराम जी के
लाला
पुत्र
रामकिशन।
स्वर्गीय लाला रामकिशन दास जी वैश्य पीपल महादेव वालों की स्मृति में उनकी धर्मपत्नी चंदो देवी ने बनवाया। So it is Hindi Panchang पोष शुक्ल विक्रम संवत 15/188
136
136 according to like today 136.
ये इंग्लिश में पढ़ते ना पूरा हमारा इंग्लिश में
This work of marble chips of this wall is made by
घासीराम
son of late son of Lala Ghasiram ji, and then chain of family is mentioned Ram Kishan Das ji Vaishya, and the location of their place is donation.
और ये
And this deity is very special, Maharaj. So there is a stone on which the gold is tested to check the purity of the gold. That is kasoti stone. So goldsmiths.
Kasoti means test.
Kasoti itself is to test. So the goldsmiths have that to check the purity. So this Krishna Bhagwan Vallabh ji is carved out of that stone, kasoti stone, and it is very hard stone. It is not very easy to carve the deity out of this hard kasoti stone. So that sculptor, so he beautifully carved Radha Vallabh ji, performing puja all these 7 years, 1958 till 65, before his departure to the United States. And earlier, Maharaj, there was a small stairs, steep stairs from this point, just reaching in the road. It was very steep, very old. We had to remove it to clear the way and parikrama.
Prabhupada,
Yeah.
yes.
There was one more set of stairs in the front, so he was taking that.
This
stair
room
because it is very high. One stair is high. It's very steep.
This is go to Prabhupada. This is a parikrama. Ujjala. And bell.
माजी को अंदर तो अंदर लाओ ना अंदर लाओ माजी को अंदर लाओ
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare can see just below Krishna's lotus.
एक बार वो हटा देंगे, कपड़ा हटा देंगे
Shoe. Usually nowadays, because of the
Or
80s, they do not make this. So you can
Yes.
see. तो थोड़ा सा दिखा दो संकेत है ये जो चरण के इंडिकेट
ये
just
this one.
nowadays ladies do not have this extra shoe we can say or support we can say.
No other side. Thank you. आगे छोड़, अभी बैक साइड में कुछ और
some water down yeah it's right now keep you warm.
ये हमेशा और ये छवि बनती है
This walk is a very special walk in Sanskrit that it usually always used to remain moist and there was a image of Radha and Krishna formed automatically here.
This is a shoulder. This is a shoulder. The 20 years back, the बिल्कुल छवि एकदम clear दिखती थी.
It was very clear.
20 years back, usually remain it was clear that time.
This is a water, the 24 hours.
Always moist.
20.
दे दो जिनको जो देना है दे दो वैष्णवी
मायापति वो शिवा लॉर्ड और ये जो यहाँ पे पहले इधर लॉर्ड राम का ही शीशा बना राम पहले अल्टर फोटो आना बना
Hare Krishna, this place of the temple already had a small place for Lord Shri Ram. So after we got this property, we made this
small worship place.
Small altar was there. Very small.
Photo.
Yeah, okay. Now, big darshan of Sita Ram is here now. Lord Shri Ram. Lord Shiva, Lord Narmadeshwar, special from the Omkareshwar. Nandeshwar. Almost 70 years old darshan of Nandi Ji, Ganpati, Kartikeya and
Prabhupada.
Parvati Devi and Hanuman Ji and Ganga Maiya and Bhagwati. You were mentioning in the morning. Bhagwati is here.
Ganga.
Seated online.
Yes, Prabhupada can.
70 years.
More than.
More than 70 years already doing that.
Garudadev came here.
Garudadev came when they saw it. Yes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
क्षीरं यथा दधि विकार विशेष योगा संजायते न हि तथा पृथगस्ति हेतो यः शम्भुतामपि तथा समुपैति कार्या
गोविन्दमादि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि, हर हर महादेव।
Here to 1 kilometer Yamuna Nadi, this is a 1 kilometer distance, and Yamuna Ganga both here. Both.
Chani Chowk Maharaj is telling you, just while the Mughal era, so Yamuna was flowing just very close to the Chandni Chowk signal, red fort, close to the red fort. So now,
जैसे वृंदावन में यमुना का वो है, इसी तरह यहाँ पे वो है यमुना का किनारा है जहाँ पे नरसिंह देव जगन्नाथ 300 350 साल ऊपर चले।
so here is Maharaj, two temples, Jagannath temple 200 years old, Lord Narasimha Darshan 200 years old, and Sitaram Darshan 200 years old. Dwarikadish also.
It's the front
Because Yamuna was flowing just close, so three temples were on the bank of Yamuna. Like in Vrindavan, there are so many temples. This Chandni Chowk has got 4,000 plus 5,000 temples in this area.
more than
Every street, every alley has got a temple.
And 11 years back,
Indra Swami had come. As soon as we had got this place, he had come with his full team and he has photographed all of this area and he has practically tasted all the hustle and bustle of this place. He was photographing all the way, every shop, every local person.
or every
तुलसी
प्रणाम करो प्रणाम करो प्रणाम करो
Germany was also coming here.
कौन से फेस्टिवल के लिए बुलाया था आपने? प्रॉपर रिटर्न
Yes, 25th of July 1967. Prabhupada is coming to America to here. So one festival with Golden Jubilee year celebration, 25th of July 2017. 50 years Golden Jubilee Prabhupada come to America to Chhipiwara. So Gargmani Prabhu 3 days is coming here, they're giving the classes.
So he was not agreeing earlier, Maharaj. Finally he agreed and he came, left Vrindavan for 3 days and stayed here and he was doing Prabhupada Katha.
कहाँ है प्रभु जी? तो करिए ना। बाद में और एक मना
Framework बात
हरे कृष्णा, सभी लोग बाहर आ जाएं। हरे कृष्णा, सभी लोग कृपा करके बाहर आ जाएं। सब लोग बाहर। लक्ष्मण प्रिया,
नीलपति एक्सप्लेन करिए।
यहाँ पे दूसरी बार
ये माइक काम नहीं करेगा नीचे।
गुरुद्वारे का नाम क्या है?
और ये कॉपी प्रभुपाद ने दी, ब्रह्मा ने दी गर्भवती को, और 2017 में ये पूरे वर्ल्ड में की तरह in 2 years around the world. This is copy 52 years going around the world. Copy.
चले गए।
Yes, so this is the 1, 2, 3, 6.
साउंड सिस्टम भेजेगा, साउंड
Last Vedic.
पासपोर्ट, नाइट शिफ्ट
Prabhupada, in this copy 19 by Ramanand, and 2017 by copy from this.
Sound quality.
This is for 8 March 1969.
Hare Krishna.
8 March 1969.
This letter, March 8, 1969, Srila Prabhupada wrote, Shri Krishna Pandit ji. He has addressed this letter to Shri Krishna Pandit ji.
मेरा बर्थडे भी सेम every month here.
Somebody is saying on this day and year his birthday falls.
Same. My birthday, 8th the month and year.
It says he has a scar on his forehead. He told me, we got that scar. When his father wouldn't give him the second building, he was a child. He said he insisted.
You would say that.
So here in his passport, it says visible distinguishing marks, and it says scar on his forehead. So it was here, not here. Because if Corticaeus outside his misogyny said, you see that scar? Yeah. He said, when I was young, boy, he said that's when he went out with his father bought him a gun. So then, of course, he looked and he saw his other hand, and he told his father to get a second gun. His father said, no, one gun, no. Prabhupada told us very determined, so he insisted on another gun. He said, no. So he said, I laid down on the ground, banged my head on the ground, beat my hands on the ground. He said, that scar is for them. So this was Prabhupada. What he wanted, he got. That's the perfect.
But it's
On the right side?
But it is so visible that it's marked in his back.
1960 ये स्टेप महाकाव्य है और ये साइन के नीचे जो प्रभुपाद ने लिखा है ये वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट
Hare Krishna. So please everyone keep silence, keep quiet. Please make yourself comfortable, sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down. So Maharaj, should we take your question? Maharaj, please see. This is a visitor book. This is a visitor book. So now even till date, Maharaj, many corporates may be having, but not many organizations or institutions are still not in habit of keeping or maintaining a visitor book. In so many institutions, even till date. So this temple was having a visitor book. So Srila Prabhupada has made this very first entry on the page number 1, 2, and 3 of this visitor book, and this is 1960. 18 September 1960. Yeah.
हाँ, ये है,
So it says, Shri Hari Shri Radha Vallabho Vijayate Atithi Abhimat Sangraha.
Visitors' opinion collection.
Yeah, opinion collection of the visitors. Mandir Shri Radha Krishna 2439 Chhipiwara Kala, Delhi. Visitor room. Shri Radha Krishna Temple 1960 to 1961. So Srila Prabhupada is writing. So Maharaj, I was telling in the ground floor. So this is Shri Radha. You can see, as you can see this stamp. Shri Radha Krishna Temple back to Goddess office. 1939. Yes.
इससे पढ़
18 September 1960, Srila Prabhupada is writing down his remarks. I am pleased to write here that I have come to Delhi from my headquarter 1/859 Keshi Ghat, Vrindavan, UP, purely on spiritual mission to propagate the cult of devotional service of the Lord, and I am here. I am more pleased to mention here with that Shri Krishna Sharma Pandit ji. Shri Krishna Sharma Hari Bhaktanudas. So Srila Prabhupada was mentioning Shri Krishna Pandit, nickname Hari Bhaktanudas. He was calling him out with this name. Has provided me with a suitable room for my literary activities. I am publishing an English fortnightly magazine of the name Back to Godhead from this place, and the Naval Prem Sabha, of which Sri Krishna ji is the honorary secretary, is arranging for my daily lectures on Srimad Bhagavatam. Late Pandit Jyoti Prasad Sharma, father of Sri Krishna ji, was also known to me, and during his lifetime, whenever I used to come to Delhi, late Pandit Jyoti Prasad ji would provide me with residential place. His good son is also following the footprints of his noble father, and as secretary of the Naval Prem Sabha, he is doing good service in propagating Ram Nam along the city. In my opinion, temples are centers for educating the public in spiritual values, and I have a mission to organize all temples for that spiritual education. Temples are not meant for ordinary householders engaged simply in the matters of animal propensities. Earlier, there are so many temples in which householders are living in this Chandni Chowk area. So this temple also had 2 to 3 families who were living in the temple while Srila Prabhupada was living. So he's mentioning that this is not a place for ordinary stay of householders. If they are engaged in living, they have different work.
Yes, friend of
Yeah, just outside this.
this photograph of Prabhupada's son is coming with Davan Chandra here. So possible this photo to Davan Chandra. The Prabhupada has this got his last time, go to 1965, everything is ready. So doctor is a medical doctor, okay, will health is not good, you stay here, no go to hospital. So Prabhupada house is giving the message to Prabhupada has to go. The son is coming now to meet Prabhupada, will request come to house Prabhupada. So this photograph that now. The three Bhagavatam
sets recently
friends available.
So, carrying on forward, Maharaj. Those who are actually engaged in the service of the Lord, deity, the predominator of the temples, can only be allowed to remain in the temple, otherwise not. Anyway, so far I have been well treated both by Sri Krishna Ji, the secretary, and Sri Prabhati Lal, along with his son Sitaram, caretaker of the temple. I wish all improvement of this spiritual establishment, and I have full cooperation with the authorities concerned for this purpose. At last, I must thank Sriman Hari Bhaktanudas Sri Krishna Ji Sharma for his kindly providing me with a place for conducting my activities in the service of the Lord, and without his help in this way, it would have been an impossible task for me to start the paper back to Godhead. I am start the paper back to Godhead, back to God. I am waiting for the inauguration of the Bhagavad class proposed to be held in the temple daily. I am in the service of the Lord, editor, author, and preacher in the transcendental science.
This is a sign for writing of this. You put other sign in
Editor, author, and preacher in transcendental science. Scan.
the original. We'll try possible sometimes have to try to see the originals.
So little bit about this room, Maharaj. So we had tried to keep the room intact in whatever way possible. But you know, so many years old this property, this place. So
Maharaj personally instructed that everything should be kept as it is.
yeah. So Maharaj, these all the window rods, the window panes, the doors, the above one shutter for the ventilation. All these are original.
This one is all
All the bolts, even these
This is the old original.
original. So all these are original. So when we got this, पूछ रहे हैं कि दोनों रूम में थे प्रभुपाद जी ऐसे?
But open area.
This room, this temple property was on a ground floor. When we got this was ground floor, and the one room here, there was one room and there was one pantry. Small kitchen.
Front
The rest area was open to sky.
sitting of the front side.
10 to 1 in three volumes, 1, 2, and 3. It was thick, so Prabhupada kept the book in 3 parts. So outside view, so there was ventilation. In all the old buildings in Chandni Chowk, this ventilation iron cage. They used to remove this cage so that people can walk, shift it, just for the ventilation, because here this all buildings are together combined, so for ventilation.
Very cluttered.
Yeah, cluttered.
Or Prabhupada the room with Vrindavan the same.
He is saying that in Vrindavan also the same view. This was the old entry of this property. So yeah, post office box number 1846. Office Delhi, residence Vrindavan. Last paragraph, Maharaj entry, this visitor book entry, last paragraph, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning the national Bhagavatam class daily. So this is now happening. Delhi.
This property then.
Yeah, Harmony. From Srila Prabhupada. Yeah. So when we got this room, we opened, we found several jackets.
किधर है? Jacket किधर है? Jacket outside jacket.
This one. Outside jacket of Canto 1, we found several copies, around 50, 60 copies we found. This and the harmonium. We found. Very well. 20, 40. And 2007, we did a big Harinam on the 63rd anniversary of Back to Godhead magazine. It was 7th February 2007. Appearance Day of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur coincided with the Back to Godhead 63rd anniversary year. So we did a free Harinam from this place and moved around 3-4 kilometers from all Delhi NCR had come. It was a big event, and from that day itself, the taking of this temple, this issue ignited again. It was fired up that ISKCON should take this place. So we were standing in just below the big hunting in the temple. So Rupa Prabhu had come, so we were discussing, and he came, so we discussed. We were doing Back to Godhead that time.
Yes, you used to sit there.
Yes. So we discussed with him and said he said that was a good idea. So after that, so started after that with Harina Maharaj, we started meeting with the trustees of this temple, and it was like 50 kilometers. One trustee is staying in the western far east of Delhi, and the other one is staying in east far east, that is Greater Noida. So bringing them together on one table for joint consent of getting this property was a good task. So somehow Krishna wanted, Srila Prabhupada wanted, Guru Maharaj was so much pleased, and he was very happy and gave blessings that take this property. So somehow we did not give anything, so we just got from them. Only pujaris we have to give. That's the amount.
92 lakh. 92 lakh. Maharaj.
He's saying this room is quite similar to Naimisharanya, because there Shukdev Swami's mom, so Swami heard and given this message. So the prayer of Shuktal also, Shuktal and Naimisharanya, quite similarly. This is from Srila Prabhupada's English Bhagavatam.
This is the same place of the same.
That the typewriter he used.
Second part.
Open place everywhere.
Sorry.